everyone, and with today's Stormlight video, and happy fall equinox. So yeah, today's the official first day of the fall season, or autumn, wherever you want to call it, wherever you call it wherever you're at. But anyway, so yeah, it's first day of fall, at least, yeah, where they call it where I'm at. And yeah, so it's pretty cool. So it's not really much my favorite season, but it's definitely okay. Of course, I really, one second. I really like, of course, that obviously the holidays to come with it, like Halloween, Thanksgiving, all that. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited for those to come up. And, of course, I do like how the series change when, like leaves change color and all that. So, I do like that. But, of course, not too big fan of winter. But, anyway, so let's get to the actual video right today, which actually just came earlier today, early today, Thursday, so I'm really hoping I actually get this out on Thursday, possibly not, but this will technically be my reaction to, the first day of the fall equinox. So yeah, the specific video right to is the latest video by Silquill, and that particularly is After the Fact Sublime Sunset. So yeah, obviously you're gonna be Silquill, more likely Silquill to talk about what he particularly likes about Sunset's character more than likely, and do like that 5 sisters, like I know he's telling Celestia, Luna, Fluttershy, AJ, RD, I think Twilight, but I have not seen out. I do, of course, I know there's some artifact videos that by Silquill I have not reacted to yet, so I do apologize for that. Of course, there's like a bunch of hard videos that been on my list of videos to react to for a long time now, so I at least want to be able to get to those first before I get to the more recent ones. But of course, yeah, but this particular one, it's more like a specific type of day kind of fear where celebrating the fall equinox. Plus, also people kind of dedicate this day to being a Sunset Shimmer Day, since obviously her color schemes kind of represents the fall season. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, I thought celebrating the first day of fall by directing this video based on Sunset Shimmer, where obviously, of course, those who don't know at this point, she's my favorite human character from LP/Equestria Girl. So yeah. Of course, yeah, in the spirit of this being based around Sunset Shimmer, I don't have a t-shirt on, but I just got like this Tower Pip shirt from Chiba Heart, which kind of matches their color scheme a little bit. And of course, you got this dog take a Sunset Shimmer, and of course, this plushie of her. So yeah, pretty set here. So yeah, with all that said and done, and without further ado, let's get started. At first, then clear through a bit, and do not worry, Ian Bunce or Payload Digger, I did see that this particular video came out, and of course I'm reacting right now. So yeah, of course I saw yours, but of course I added my list. So yeah, all right. So let's react to After the Fact Sublime Sunset here. In 3, 2, 1, play. Okay, starting Sunset School. Oh, hey, Silver. Is he
still having trouble with the whole bipedal shtick?
I
feel that pain. But fret not, because I'm here to offer you a visit to quadrupedification.
What?
Him. Her Royal Highness, Princess Celestia of Equestria, Guardian of the Realm, and blah blah.
I guess that's never happened.
Blah blah, cordial greeting. Blibbity blah 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 blue. You want to come by for lunch and tea? I think most of that was Twilight. Mathematically perfect writing is a dead giveaway. What? Free food. A chance to visit Equestria for a little bit. She's not really brave enough to go back. We'll have you back before the next crisis can come up. What's not to enjoy? Yeah, like you're nervous about seeing your former teacher again.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
I do like Sunset's like a design here one. Yeah, it's very nice.
This is a chance to start over. You hit the scene as an entitled villain, all anger and venom, and for a while that was the long and the short of it. Yet look at you now.
Yeah, I really like her right now.
Twice already, and all.
I can't wait to see her in the third movie.
You've made so much progress in trying to redefine yourself that you ended up saving another lost soul
that was
along
really
the
cool.
way. You,
wait, I mean, like at this point, the fourth movie. My apologies.
Come back from the brink, not just in the idea of good and evil, but in storytelling as well.
Yes.
So if you're worried about this here lunch, let's go over the ways you made this comeback.
All right. So that's fact. Sublime Sunday. All right. So let's see what Silo has to say about her. So sorry, I moved scream. The song's pretty interesting here. I'm really surprised that
Truth be told, I'm kind of surprised you decided to stick around this here high school after the fall formal.
Yeah, seriously.
Just to recap, after years of terrorizing the school population with cyberbullying, rumor-mongering, and general unpleasantness, you went all she-demon and tried to brainwash everyone.
Yeah, not very good
which I maintain was unnecessary. One song about conquering Equestria and they probably hopped 2 without question. Compare that to being on bad terms with Celestia, and it seems like Equestria might have been the easier place to start over.
Probably.
Yet one of the things that has made Equestria Girls more interesting is seeing how your personality unfolds unfolds. No easy thing given the rushed pace, but every now and then I see a little insight.
Yeah.
I think you stayed behind because you are one driven individual.
Okay.
Between the first Equestria Girls and Rainbow Rocks, Sunset seemed to have become an entirely different personality. For a while, I figured that anything from the first movie could be forgotten. But then Sunset said this in the friendship games.
Well,
It isn't gonna count if the other side doesn't really think they lost.
That's an odd thing to say, Sunset. For one, I don't think it's true because there will always be grousing during a competition.
yeah, that's
Yet
true.
that line cast your past actions in a new light. When the goal was to acquire the element of harmony, I often wondered why Sunset tried to beat Twilight so much when it was easier just to follow the principal or vice principal and take the element by
Yeah, I've
force.
seen it. I remember his little example.
Approach, and Sunset is indeed a passionate individual. I think she went ahead with those plans because she needed Twilight to know she'd been beaten.
Yeah.
And Sunset herself needed to know that she'd bested Celestia's newest student.
Yeah, I see like
Taking
plenty
that
of villains
idea
who've done
further,
that.
we saw in the friendship games how upset Sunset became when she couldn't figure out how magic works.
Oh yeah, she definitely
And
got
though
us,
she initially dismissed the games, she took it very seriously when she went up against Crystal Prep's Twilight Sparkle. You may not admit it, Sunset, but you are extremely competitive.
Yeah, she is.
Against others and yourself. I think you stuck around this place because you knew it would be harder to win back everyone's trust, and you wanted to know that you could meet that challenge. And guess what? You have!
That's good.
In fact, your position is stronger because you understand the two sides. One of the aspects of a fallen character is that they've seen the darker elements that
Oh,
a pure
I like it.
hero
You know,
might
like
not.
usually it's like
They know the
five like
feeling.
pros, like
Sunset's
two
transformation in the second movie and Ascension in the third carried all the more meaning when we saw her fall in the first. I've often wondered what those tears meant. Was the transformation painful? Was it warping her mind? Did she suddenly see her own darkness stripped away of all delusion or justification? I was left guessing until, once again, the third movie.
I know you feel powerful right now, like you can have everything you want. I've been where you are. I've made the same mistake you're making. Even with all that magic and power, you'll still be alone.
I think that transformation scared her more than anything.
Yet
Yet now she has
probably
a
anybody be scared
confidence
it got
that the
turned
audience
demon.
knows is hard won. This isn't unique to Sunset. When Twilight discusses the value of friendship or Luna cautions against jealousy and pride, their words carry more weight because they've been through periods where they fell into the same
Yeah,
traps.
especially those two.
They're speaking from experience. And now that the other Twilight is starting a new life, she's going to benefit from Sunset's experience.
They were
Because
kind of
she is a
see
friend
their
and advisor who has
relationship
been
in the
through
fourth
same
movie.
events and can offer support without judgment. Something Sunset could have used during her struggle against 3 opponents. Rainbow Rocks had a lot to do to get folks cheering for Sunset. After all, the first movie had given her no redeeming characteristics. Yet people respond to the underdog scenario, that seemingly hopeless situation that challenges a protagonist regardless of history to rise above. Sunset faced more challenges than any other, including Twilight. Most obvious were the Sirens, who remained the best villains in the Equestria Girls line.
Yeah, I would
They
agree
were
with that.
powerful, manipulative, and knew just what to say to hurt others.
Oh, yes. You girls are so tight. And yet, they didn't ask you to be in the band.
Probably afraid no one would want to see them play if she was in the group.
Her second
Yeah, they were
opponent was the
pretty good
attitude of
antagonists,
Camelot
or
High.
villains were.
Even without the Sirens' influence, Sunset faced hostility on all sides,
Yeah.
even unintentionally from her friends.
No offense.
No offense. No offense.
Damn, Jill.
None taken.
This steady conflict and tension did a lot to win back the audience. People invested in your struggle, and in doing
I was,
so,
I was
became
basically
more
a fan
invested
of
in the
Sunset
world.
Share from the beginning, so it
Sunset
wasn't
became a
for me
vector
that hard
by which
to
the
get
audience
to
could
like
start
her.
to care more. This wasn't like Twilight's goal to arrive, succeed, and depart. Sunset was in it for a new life, and she had to face a lot of challenges to earn it. But the most important opponent was yourself. One of the aspects I most enjoyed about Sunset is that she didn't just bounce back into the world's good graces.
Yes?
She was unsure of herself, holding back when she should speak,
Oh,
doubting
yeah.
if she had anything of worth to offer,
especially in the second
and perhaps
movie.
a lingering fear of the transformation. It wasn't until the end, when she had to face all 3 challenges at once, that we got to see her rise up and take her place as the 7th member.
Yeah, that was very
and
cool
boy,
moment.
do they need her.
Yeah.
Mostly because she's always forthwith.
Oh,
Why?
Well-
You try doing numerically themed topics based on 3 short films. You think it is easy? It is not.
Well, there is a
The
fourth
thing
one coming
Sunset
out
does
soon,
well is
so.
point out what others might not want to hear. She does this not out of malice and certainly not bluntless like Sugarcoat.
You're really bad at this.
Sunset
I
points
still
out
really like
weaknesses
Sugarcoat
or
for
honest
that.
facts not to hurt people or just to speak, but because she wants them to improve.
Yeah?
There's a genuine note of care to her words, though she won't hold back.
Ever since you started this band, you've been letting little things get to you. But I do know that if you don't work out even the smallest problems right at the start, the magic of friendship can be turned into something else.
And if we're not careful, you might become the Brody fandom's best reviewer.
Seems kind of silly to me. I just don't understand why there's this big rivalry.
Yeah, she fit in the Nels
Anyone who
community.
thinks this is overkill.
I swear, Sunset, you top 100,000 subscribers in a week.
I
But
bet.
the funny thing about this practical view is that
Or hell, like
it doesn't always
100,000?
account for fun. That sometimes doing something because it doesn't make sense helps an individual.
Yes?
Thankfully, you have the support of 5 friends. It's a unique dynamic, very different from Pony Twilight and crew.
Definitely.
Sunset is still getting used to a world without explicit magic and a life that doesn't involve her old goals.
Yeah.
There's a sense of being adrift, and since she is so purpose-driven, that can be hugely frustrating. Then add to that unknown and unpredictable magic becoming more of a staple.
Yeah.
Now suddenly she's a bridge between worlds, more experienced than any other in magic's use, but as ignorant as anyone else about the mechanics in this world. Given the pressure and her hesitation to forgive herself, Sunset could easily crack, so her friends support her attempts and try to cheer her up whenever they can. And sometimes it's they who give the honest answer.
Yeah?
Not everything has to be magical to be important.
Well, yeah.
Yet for all their good intentions, they are still teenagers.
Definitely.
While Twilight's Pony crew are old enough to run businesses and become professional athletes and the like, these 5 have not yet stepped into that world of responsibility.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
they're a little less mature, more prone to distraction. They often don't see the problem arising until it's grown to an exceptional threat, and even then their priorities might be skewed.
We won!
Sunset has lived a different life and I think is more mentally mature than the others.
Probably
She
more
keeps her
likely.
head on the swivel and sees new threats before most would give it a second thought. So we have an interesting convergence. The maturity and awareness to look at one's surroundings and see beyond the immediate need, and the playfulness and innocence to keep a spirit upbeat. I think this group can meet somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
As Sunset reaches out, we see more of this world and become interested. Sunset's future is as big a mystery as the new magic seeping through. With determination, empathy, and maturity, she's finding her place in this world and entertaining the audience to boot. Point is, Sunset, you've always had a lot to offer, though it wasn't apparent at the start.
Yeah,
A
that's
lot
true.
of the traits demonstrated could be used by someone who only cares for themselves or someone who wants the best for others. The struggle lies in defining a worldview and moving forward with the talents and abilities available. You've come a long way from the fallen student
Yeah,
who wanted
she has.
nothing but power for herself. I'd say Princess Celestia would be thrilled to see how you've grown.
Yeah.
And you're not the kind of person who would lose to her own hesitation. So how's about you and I make the jump together and see what happens?
Yeah. Let's see how that goes.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. O'Leary!
Oh, okay.
And look who's here to greet you.
Yes, let's see how this goes. I'm really hoping they actually do this in the movies. That'd be really cool. Oh, nice. Again, I really do hope something like this happens in movies where she actually comes back for the
Now,
quest
that's
for
a
a
good
little
way
bit.
to end things.
Yeah.
I'm Silver Quill. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, you're welcome. Alright, I'll probably stand out there. Alright, so yeah, that was After the Fact Sublime Sunset. And yeah, that was definitely a good feel about Sunset by Silver. Then yeah, that's pretty enjoyable. So yeah, I definitely like all the things that Silver had to say about Sunset this time. Definitely her endurance, her drive to be able to complete all the things she's been able to do throughout the movie. So yeah, that's definitely a good trait with anybody, having the determination to be able to do stuff. So yeah, I definitely respect that. But of course, having the two sides, of course, yeah, with her demon form and then her more angelic form in the third movie. I was definitely excited to see that in the third movie, to see how far she's gone from the first movie up to the third movie at that point. That was very obvious to see how far she's gone as a character overall, and that was a very cool moment. And of course, that fourth one was definitely a bit hard, especially since there's only 3 movies at the moment. But of course, yeah, with number 5, her 5 friends, that yeah, they definitely helped her out quite a bit, especially help her get used to the world. And yeah, like what Fletcher said, not everything has to be magic related or whatnot. So yeah, I definitely like how their friends able to help her out, as well as Twilight's friends back in Equestria. But and of course, yeah, I really like their friendship between all of them. So it's definitely nice to see that. I think overall, again, I've been basically a fan of Sunset since the first movie. I definitely I don't know why it is. I'm more of a nice person, but I'm more attracted to characters, specifically female characters, and at bad side, the bad girl, the one girl that seems to be mean and whatever. Of course, has a sad past or something more going on deep down inside them. So I don't know. It's characters like Sunset, Starlight, Trixie, you know, like those type of characters, like how they act to others and stuff. So I'm not too sure why, but it's like I think it's basically like the potential of more story and such behind them is what basically interests me. And of course, yeah, like the personalities definitely attracting me more towards them. So I think it's kind of why, you know, I definitely like Sunset, the first movie. Of course, yeah, seeing her grow in the second and third movie definitely got me to like her more, especially like what she had to go through and all the lessons she's learned. And yeah, basically, especially at that one of those last moments in the third movie, yeah, she got like to angelic form. That was definitely just very cool to see. And of course, yeah, I like how we saw, you know, the end here, where, you know, at least in this video, Sunset was able to meet up with Celestia and make amends. So I'm really hoping something like this happens either in the next movie or sometime at the end of like these movies. Maybe like movie 6 or how many movie Crazy Girls movie they're planning to make. And of course, I'm not entirely sure like how many more seasons of LP we're supposed to get. I would think a good number to end. I think usually the good number to end like a series is around 7. At least especially a series to go on this point. Of course, I don't think, at least to my knowledge, at least, there's no confirmation to when this series will end. So obviously, you know, we'll probably get more seasons of LP and Crazy Girls movies. Of course, yeah, we're supposed to get that actual LP movie next year, so that'd be pretty cool to see. So of course, we yeah, especially at this point, we have no idea if Sunset like when or is ever going to be able to meet the Equestria Celestia, but I kind of am hoping to that actually happen, because I've seen plenty of artworks, like short stories and like stuff like that shows that interaction between the two characters. It's definitely very sweet. I don't really tear over anything, but it definitely gets my eyes a little water, because it's definitely a very sweet moment. So, and of course, yeah, how it's presented here is definitely very sweet. So I am kind of hoping something like that happens in the future. Possibly not very soon, but hopefully sometime in the future. I'm definitely hoping. Maybe you know, maybe not like stay there forever, but at least, you know, like have like a fist, or like I think how Silver Pretty here is like basically having lunch and tea or whatnot. So yeah, hopefully maybe something like that happens. So yeah, overall, I definitely what Silver had to say about Sunday here. I definitely like, you know, there's 5 positives about her character, and yeah, I definitely like that little ending he had to end the video there. That's very nice. So yeah, overall, very good video, and I'm not entirely sure when I'll be reacting to some of his previous artifact videos or his future ones, but hopefully sometime soon or by the end of the year I'll get to those. So yeah, stay tuned to end. So overall, in this next video, make sure to like this video, subscribe to more videos, and then comment down below. So this video, I expect you next. And make sure to check the links to my socials and sites in the description down below. Just keep up my videos and those my posts. So overall, in this video, we'll see you guys very soon. Bye.